What is up, guys? It is your boy Polo here on the sticks, bringing you another commentary. This one is going to be my top 20 players list. 18 out of the 20 are from North America, and so let's get it started. At number 20, I have FaZe Replays. A really good player. He's starting to prove himself a lot. Started off on Adversity, then they got sponsored by VVV. They ended up placing third at Dallas, and then he ended up having a nice run with FaZe in Anaheim. And at number 19, we have Complex from Curse. He's a really good player. A lot of people, he's really outshined by Twiz, Liar, and their new pickup Blindfire. And I think he's a really good player. Whenever I watch him, he always is going off and always making big plays. At number 18, I have MadCat. Just barely recently moved to Prophecy, I believe it was, with Jerd. And MadCat, just an amazing anchor when they played Impact on stream at Anaheim. I noticed him playing really well on anchor a lot of the time. As they won both of their hardpoints versus Impact. At number 17, I have Spacely. And Spacely, running SMG, is a really good player. He usually isn't the main OBJ on the team, but he definitely puts up big-time numbers. At number 16, I have Nadeshot from Optic. Nadeshot has really surprised me in this game. You see these players that are putting in the time, and they're the ones that are, starting to outshine other players, and Nadeshot is one of those. You see him getting these 10-hour-long days. Even if he's just playing league play, he's still playing the game, and you can definitely tell it in his gameplay. At number 15, I have Jerd, who also recently just moved to Prophecy, and Jerd is one of the best players on this video game. If it wasn't for their poor placing at Anaheim, I would definitely have Jerd and MadCat higher, but they ended up coming over and not doing as good as they hoped. But Jerd is definitely an amazing player. At number 14, I have Slacked, who has continued to surprise me this game, being on Unite, placing second, and then with Unite again, placing I think 8th. I'm not exactly sure. Placing I think 8th at Anaheim, and he always is dropping numbers, getting these kills in the hills that ends up winning his team the game. And at number 13, I have John. And John is absolutely a monster, online and on LAN. Whenever he whips out the Remington, you know it's game over. John is just a player that you never know what to expect. You never know when he's going to drop big numbers. And I think that's probably the best pickup that Impact could have had after Karma leaving. I think John is a really good fill-in for them, and I hope their team ends up working out. At number 12, I have TP from Complexity. And TP is one of the guys that he doesn't always drop the good numbers, but he is the X factor for that team. He is always in the hills and always doing all the dirty work for him. And TP really just completes that team. At number 11, I have a little bit of a surprise. Not many people really recognized him near as much as they do now before Anaheim, but at number 11, I have Blindfire, who really surprised me. I knew he was a really good player before Anaheim, but getting picked up by Curse, that was a really good pickup for Curse, and really fortunate for Blindfire as well to get on a good team like that, and he definitely did not disappoint anyone. He was doing really good, rocking the AR, and he really just proved himself a lot at Anaheim. At number 10, I have Nameless. yeah, I never really looked at Nameless as a big player until this year, and he has really started to blossom as a player. I've been watching his stream a lot lately, and he's really started to impress me. At number 9, I have Theory. Theory, coming from VVV as well, he played with VVV as well at Anaheim, but in Dallas, that's really where I started hearing his name, was at Dallas, and with his MSMC, he's a really talented OBJ, and he was the one player on VVV that shined outwards to me at Anaheim. They didn't have the placing they hoped. Some people were picking them to win the event. There were a bunch of good players that got together. I thought they were going to place a little bit higher than they did, but Theory was the one player on that team that really stood out to me. At number 8, I have the man himself, Proofy, Mr. Robot. It's really hard coming down to these last 8. There's a bunch of players that could really go either way, but Proofy, he is in my 8th spot, and you know, he coming from Envy has had a really kind of awkward roster with Stainville, Rambo, Proofy, and JCap. I say awkward because they had mainly 3 AR players. Stainville is not comfortable with an SMG, and that's who would mainly run it. And this game, you need 3 SMGs, is what is preferred. 3 SMGs and 1 AR in hardpoint. And they had the opposite. They had 3 AR players and 1 SMG. And I think it kind of slowed Proofy down a little bit, having that. And so I have him at number 8. At number 7, I have Killa. Killa is an amazing slayer, you know. Whenever I watch him, he's always getting his score streaks. And it's amazing to me. He might be going double negative, but in a second he can have full streaks. At number 6, I have my favorite player personally, Aches. And Aches, you know, I love him. I love his cocky attitude, and he definitely knows how to back it up. He dropped complete numbers at Dallas on Impact, and that's why I put him at number 6. At number 5, I have the Scumper Jumper from Optic. And Scump is an all-around beast. This man just knows how to put the team on his back and carry him to victory. When Optic gets hype, you better look out, because Optic is one of the best teams in the game. At number 4, I have JCap. JCap has probably the nicest shot in the game at this point, and whenever he puts his reticle on you, you die. That's basically what JCap thinks, and that's basically what happens. JCap is an all-around beast, and I love watching him play. At number 3, I have Crimsix. I never knew who Crimsix was before this year. He was a Halo Pro. Before that, he was a Call of Duty Pro, and now he's a Call of Duty Pro again. And Crimsix, you know, that was a big pickup from Complexity at the beginning of this game to pick up Crimsix. And, you know, they've just stuck together with it. Couldn't find the right anchor, but they have now. At number 2, and I think this is really going to be the surpriser for you guys. At number 2, I put Karma. I didn't put Karma number 1 because, personally, I think that there is one player in this game that is better than Karma. I mean, Karma is one of the best, obviously. He's a dang right amazing player, and I would love to have him on my team. But he is not better than my number 1, and at my number 1 I have Clayster from Complexity. And Clayster, I picked him number 1 plain out because he just goes off on LAN. A lot of people don't really see his score because how hype of a player he is. They think the X factor is how hype he is. But I personally think Clayster is the best in the game. He completely went off 2 events in a row. 2 events meaning Dallas and Anaheim, and placing second at Dallas, first at Anaheim. It doesn't get any better than him. So I hope you guys liked this, my top 20 players list. It might have been a little bit all over the place, but I definitely hope you guys liked it. And this has been your boy Polo. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, rate, do whatever you guys want to do. I love you all. It's been your boy Polo on the Sticks. I'm out. Peace.